Morning! So we are nearing the end of the Ashby Canal. We're just coming up to, I think, Bridge 6. We had another early start this morning to try and beat some of the crowds and to get to the water point. It was a couple of days since we last filled up, so we did need some water, and it took about 20 minutes to get that water. And while we were watering, Joey had a stroll along the canal, and we had a cooked breakfast by me. So that was very nice. So when we get to the end of the Ashby, probably in about an hour or so's time, we are still contemplating going down to Coventry, but it just depends on volume of traffic. There's a boat in front of us, and however many other boats we encounter down on the Coventry. So it's about an hour down to Hawkesbury Junction, and it will either be turn left to go back up the Oxford or carry straight on into Coventry. It's about an hour and a half to run up to Coventry, so in total 3 hours. But we'll see how we get on. So that's it for now. As we approach the final stages of the Coventry Canal, much of the land has been redeveloped with new apartments and new office sites, as well as places of worship. This is because many of the buildings were lost during the Second World War. Heading up and towards Coventry was fascinating, although at times a little unsettling because of the amount of graffiti, barbed wire, and number of people sat around seemingly doing nothing. As we approached Coventry Basin, it's been beautifully restored with a lovely old warehouse on the left and enough room to easily wind the boats. As we winded the boat, we saw the statue of James Brindley, who was overlooking the canal. One of the joys of boating around the city is all the crud you can get on the top. What is it today, Scott?
Plastic bags and some kind of fabric, and some weed and some fishing line.
Lovely. So we thought the boat was not running quite right on our way up to Coventry, so that's probably why. Is there any more? Is that it?
That's everything.
Lovely, well done. Having made our way back through Hawkesbury Junction, which had the small stop lock, we were back on the Oxford Canal. We passed the electricity substation, which actually was huge for a substation, with lots of crackling and whirring overhead. This is our last chat while we're on holiday. We've just come out of Newbold Tunnel, which is behind me. That took about 5 minutes to go through, and now we're on the sort of final approaches to Rugby. So that's the end of our week, I'm afraid, but we're off again in the next 6 weeks. I think we're off on the Kent and Avon to do a short trip because our full week was obviously cancelled this year due to COVID, and we're doing that next year, but we wanted to have a weekend away, and we decided to sort of do the Bath Bristol area on the Kent and Avon. So if we don't get time next May, we'll have at least done that section. So it's been a really good week. We've had lovely weather, a couple of showers, but absolutely stunning weather. Sunshine for pretty much the whole week. We haven't got divorced, so that's a very nice. But actually I think living together and working together for the last, 4 or 5 months now, has sort of made us feel like we don't want to travel in and out of London or wherever to work, and we're quite happy at home or pushing around on the canals. So yeah, it's been great, and it's been great seeing other people out on the canals that we follow on Instagram, so that's good fun. So yeah, all in all, a really good week. A little bit disappointed with the boat, if I'm honest, but there we go. It's not everything, is it? We've had each other's company and we've had some great scenery, so it's more than made up for that. So I shall leave you there, but thank you very much for joining us, and hopefully we'll be able to come back with some more canal adventures in the next 6 weeks or so. Bye!